Hi!
Howdy.
Happy Wednesday? Is that the day of the week?
Yes.
I'm losing it.
I'm still a little tired, a
Oh.
little bit. Although we might get some feedback from the. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely Wednesday. That means there's 2 more days this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure the week will be over. Oh! No, I only have to go straight back here.
Okay.
Because I really don't want to do Atlantic. I really don't want to do Atlantic. We can do it if you want.
You don't want to go under the sea?
Under the sea. Under the sea.
That will be stuck in your head when I leave.
Already there, buddy. Already there.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go straight for Hollow Bastion, I watched a video today of Kingdom Hearts 2, and watching that video, it was a short video. Watching that video, memories of the game started coming back. I'm like, holy crap! I forgot how awesome this game was. So I'm excited to move on to that. But yeah.
So what I'm gonna have you do eventually, there is when you have an hour, it's literally an hour-long video, and it's the history, the complete anthology of Kingdom Hearts. It came out a couple years ago, not long ago, and it literally tells you everything.
Well,
it's a good recap.
There's a guy I'm subscribed to who does like a deep analysis. He plays through the games and does a deep analysis, of the story and the stages and everything. He's actually working his way through Kingdom Hearts series now. He just finished 2.
Yeah.
He played the first one, Chain of Memories, then 2, and then he's doing all the Birth by Sleep and the 2x3, 5.
358 over 2 days.
Yeah. He's doing all that stuff. So
we have to do emulators for 358 over 2 days.
It's not in the compilation.
It's videos. So for these, they only made that one and made another one, a video series, Recoded. But I don't care about Recoded because it's not canon. We have to do Atlantica.
Why do we have to do Atlantica?
Because they want the set. They got the set. Oh wait! I technically never finished Neverland.
You don't fight by the clock tower?
No, we don't fight by the clock tower. So you have to do something to lock the keyhole, which I didn't do.
Oh, right. That's right, you gotta lock the keyhole.
Yeah, I didn't. I just assumed we had already done it. Goodbye, cruel world.
Remember, there's a boss fight out here or something.
Yeah, that's the Phantom, and it's not. You don't have to do it.
Is it optional?
It's very optional. Like it has nothing to do with the story. But yeah, now we can lock the keyhole and get the gummy. And then we can go to Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't. I just can't. Best believe tonight, actually all weekend, I'm playing fucking Toontown. Never is gonna end. I want one of those days when you're not here, I'm streaming the fuck out of Toontown.
Go for it.
Bet. And seal that bitch. Well, that actually sounds dirty. Well, this has been the loot and the fish. Oh.
The guy I was watching, when he was covering the first Kingdom Hearts game, this one, he was talking about how there's somewhat maybe some sort of relationship growing between him and Riku because of the way they talk to each other and they spend more time with each other than with the other girl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just. I was sitting there and I was listening to him talk. I'm like, nah. And now I'm sitting there and I'm remembering all these times because he spends a lot of time with Riku. I'm like, maybe.
Don't go on Tumblr.
Don't go on Tumblr. Oh God. No, I need to know.
No, God, all the shippers, all the fucking shippers.
It'll be like that time when someone told me about pregnant pirates and I looked it up and I was traumatized for a week. Don't look that up.
I have a friend back home. And his boyfriend's name is Josh. And I love Josh. Josh is a great person. For one night, us 3 were at the bar. And Josh is showing pictures so enthralled by maternity photos. How weird they are to him. He was going to the bartender and be like, look how weird this is. He Google searched like stock maternity photos.
Why?
Because like pregnant women apparently are Josh, if you're watching, and I know you're not, if you ever watch this, shout out to you, buddy, for that crazy night. Oh, that was funny. No, that was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. No, it's not. It was pretty weird though. This is important, so I'm letting it roll.
And realize your full potential.
So Riku finally taps into the power of darkness. And Maleficent yells at him for going to Hollow Bastion without a vessel because he can crush his heart. Yeah.
A vassal?
Without a vassal.
Vassal?
Vassal.
Ken, are you really going to...
Okay, then that's not important. That's Neverland. Tinkerbell and Fairyheart. We get a better key. And Glide. Oh, thank God. Thank God I came back here.
What do you get for doing a Atlantic?
Quick swim. Dolphin kick. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But, alright, so ARS Arcanum is a fantastic attack because you're invincible while using it. And it does massive damage, but it's very hard to finish. So I'm not gonna do it though because it's a magic.
3 MP is a lot.
Well, let's see. Leap airborne and strike an enemy with a mighty blow. This might be useful right now. Hurricane Blast also will be more useful because Hurricane Blast I can actually equip it without feeling bad. We're gonna Treasure Magnet to Donald. Second Wind to Donald, so he lives. Well, he doesn't live, but he recovers
helps
quicker,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And MP range, so he gets his magic back quicker. He has Leaf Bracer, but I'm not giving it to him because actually, no, you need 5.
Yeah, it's 5. I was gonna say because it's a big investment.
We'll give Goofy Tornado, so he has an attack. Give him Sheer. I don't.
You don't do a whole lot of summoning.
I will a lot with Tinkerbell, but Tinkerbell's not based on them. Give him Second Wind. Charge? Yeah, let's just do an MP attack, and he doesn't really have to worry about magic. Second. Oh, actually. Oh, second. You know what? I'll get rid of Charge and Treasure Magnet. And he can have Second Chance, because I'd rather him live. And he can keep Charge.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good job. Alright, cool. And I can glide now, but it's pointless to do here because I'm in Neverland and I can fly anyways. Good job.
Yep. That phone's pretty resilient, actually. I'm kind of surprised I haven't broken it yet.
I can't wait to get an Android again. Let's go back to town. Okay, cool. New thing at the Coliseum. We can do the Coliseum and get better Keyblades.
That's up to you. You're driving this crazy train.
That's a problem. We can rush through this, or we can get good Keyblades and actually do okay. Let's go get some decent Keyblades. We're a pretty good level. We're decent level. What's your wife? She's usually here by now.
She's nursing the baby here.
Oh, I can't help that.
Yeah.
I just gotta make sure.
Yeah, I think we're fine. We're just and I checked too. We
live.
The notice went out. So.
Woo! See? Now, there's another glide. There's 2 glide abilities in this game. There's glide, and there's super glide. This is a pain. Super glide makes life easy.
Is it go faster?
Yes. The other reason I'm wanting to do this now, as opposed to waiting, is because if I wait till after Hollow Bastion, the Heartless become 100 times harder.
Really?
Yes. Halfway through Hollow Bastion, the Heartless in every world get harder. Wait, actually, we can just do this.
This would be good for experience levels.
Exactly. There's a lot of experience points, a lot of extra stuff. Oh, God. Okay, so you got 5 gargoyles, 3 shadows. See, it's relatively easy right now. And I didn't change my keyblade because I'm an idiot. I can't summon Tinkerbell here. But luckily, Hercules is probably the easiest boss in this game. One of the easiest bosses in this game. He's really simple. It's a matter of throwing a barrel at him and don't get hit from his very easy to dodge attacks.
Fair enough.
most of the bosses in the Olympus Coliseum aren't hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of you have to fight a lot and don't get a chance to go over a save point.
We're in an area of the game right now. I just don't remember anything. Like usually, I'll remember like the beginning parts of games. I don't remember that well, but I'll still remember like the beginning portion of it. I don't remember anything at this point.
So there's 6 tournaments. There's Phil Cup, which we already did. Pegasus, which we're skipping and going back to later. Hercules, which we're doing now.
Yeah.
Once we beat Hercules, we get Yellow Trinity and a Keyblade. There is Hades Cup.
Okay.
Gold Cup, which is Ice Titan. And
That's right. You fight the Titans too.
you fight 2 of the Titans. You fight Ice Titan and Rock Titan.
Okay. I remember Rock Titan being really easy.
Yes, because and also it's a huge experience point boost because every hit on him is a tech, counts as a tech.
Wow.
And so you just equip all your tech boosts if you have any, and you wail. You just go nuts because it's easy to not get hit.
You put on the weakest Keyblade and you just go nuts.
It's a farming. It's a level farming. But he's the end of the Hades Cup, so you have to get all the way through that to get to him.
Yeah.
But then the next problem, the Gold Cup. The Gold Cup is Ice Titan, who's a lot harder, because the only way you can hit him is by hitting his attacks back at him. So it's just pretty much guarding all.
Not too much of that in this game.
There's not. It's just hitting all of his ice attacks back at him. And then finally is the Platinum Cup, which we all know is Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Who is very optional.
And is an asshole.
But they added something to the Final Mix version, so if you beat him in the original Kingdom Hearts, you got nothing but a ton of experience points, which you probably didn't need because you're already level 100 because, fuck. This time, if you beat him, you get a Keyblade as well. They added a Keyblade. From what I heard, I haven't beaten him.
I remember being 100 and fighting Sephiroth.
I was, because I was fucked if I wasn't. I was also very bad at...
I was high level. I think I was either 79 or 82 something. When I put the game down finally.
I think the thing about these games is like you have the ability to go those high levels, but you never need to for like the main game.
Yeah.
It's for the extras.
I mean, that was like most Final Fantasy games though. I remember Final Fantasy X, you know, you beat the game and you're like level 40 to 50, somewhere in that vicinity. But in order to do the final dungeon, you need to be like 60, 70 or even higher. You know, and that's just most of the Final Fantasy games. I'm saying that, but like, I know Final Fantasy X didn't have actual levels. I forgot about that. But like, you still had to be mostly through all the sphere grid in that game in order to get through those dungeons.
Right. That was an optional fight.
I mean, because that was still a thing even in that era of like,
I forgot.
what was it, Star Ocean?
Yeah.
That came out for the PlayStation 2 around the same time period. The end game of that, once you beat the final boss, you could restart your save and go back to other places. And there was like 2 final areas that you needed to be just a retarded level to even get through the first floor. It was crazy.
So, the awesome thing about this fight is it's a lot easier now that I have guard. Because I can guard everything. Remember how much I struggled last time? I still won, I think. Right? Did I win?
Yes.
Because when I did it, I know I did because...
You didn't beat Squall, but you beat Cloud. I do remember that.
No, I beat Squall too, I thought.
No, you actually lost to Squall.
Oh. By some cheap
You were
tactics.
goofing off, and also you weren't wearing equipment.
I was not wearing equipment. I was trying to do that, and I was like, nope, fuck this
that was
real
when you were
quick.
like, nope, and then we put equipment on you.
Yeah, we're like, yo, fuck this real quick. I'm gonna go for that trophy, like, on my own time when I'm on super easy mode, and, you know, that's when I'll do all those things. All the ridiculous quests, like beating Sephiroth, that's gonna be easy mode. Because that's just me trophy hunting. I know as an adult, as a kid, I beat Sephiroth on Critical, and that's all I need for validation for myself. Come on, come at me, come at me, come at me.
Goofy's like, I got you with my shield.
Okay, right? I'm still not doing much damage to him, and it sucks.
Is that the best you could do?
No. but guarding against any of cloud attacks are literally is
Now, guard does what exactly? It just blocks all the
yeah,
damage?
you just don't take any damage. You sometimes will like stop their attacks. I've gotten some attacks actually in this fight.
So you prefer that over the dodge?
Oh yeah, 100%. Because one, you stop them and you get actually frames to hit them. Not many, but you will sometimes get frames to hit them, and you get tech points. I will sometimes dodge roll if I know I can't make it out, like can't guard on time.
Yeah.
Oh god, okay, this is easy to dodge, but a pain in the ass. You glide. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. You can't guard against this. I'm actually not doing that bad.
I mean, you got plenty of magic still, and your health is good, so...
Yeah, I just wish I could summon Tinkerbell, but of course I can't. Go for me!
He's just like, oh, I got that
Okay.
goofy guy.
Oh, okay, here we go. That was a double. Oh, that was awesome. That was so good. Oh, I'm getting heated. See? You see how, like, nice that is? How, like, satisfying that is? Stop it and be a good little bitch.
I think of every
Oh,
guard in this game.
fuck. Really?
Yeah.
I try to whenever I can. Okay, I got it. That sucks. I had to use it twice.
You still got plenty of magic.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't have that much hit with one fight.
But there's still another fight, like a couple fights after this.
Well, you can get your magic back in the other fights.
As long as I don't go low in health.
I believe you.
You have more faith in me than I have in me. Oh, you bitch! Oh. Well. Good job, Donald, coming in clutch. Come on, let's go. Come at me. Come at me.
I can't believe my wife found that meme and posted it on
Oh,
Facebook.
I've seen that meme a million times and it's still one of my favorites. Like, I love it so
As soon as I saw that, I was like, where did you find that? She's like, on the internet.
Yeah, the internet's... Oh, they shit on Donald so much. Understandably so. He's doing his best. Donald's like the Bulbasaur of Kingdom Hearts.
Except Bulbasaur's easy mode for Pokemon.
That's what I've heard. I don't know. He's weak against a lot of stuff.
By the time his weaknesses ever come into play, you either out-leveled them or you have tons of dudes that can handle the situation. Unlike where you pick Charmander and get crushed by the first gym leader because he's a rock type. And then you get crushed by the second gym leader because she's a water type. It's like, what the hell?
Hey, I mean, Special Pikachu Edition is harder. Because Pikachu can't even damage them.
That was my first Pokemon game.
Really?
Yeah, that was the one I beat first.
Mine was Ruby. Because I wasn't allowed to play it for the longest time.
I own all three of them.
Oh, yeah, I used to.
Now I do. But I had the Special Pikachu edition first, and then I was like, you know what, I hate Pikachu. And then I traded him, evolved him, and traded him back. And I was like, that's much better. But
You evolved him to Raichu?
I evolved him to Raichu.
Oh, nice.
Because you can't do it in yellow. You can't evolve him.
You can.
Mm-mm.
You can't. You just lose him from following you. I've done it a million times.
I don't. You sure?
Yeah.
I
He
thought
just dumps
refused
bombs.
the stone.
No, he just refuses the ball. You can't. He won't refuse the stone. You just pretty
I thought he
much turn it
refused the
into a
ball.
normal
Okay.
game. I love Special Pikachu Edition because you can get all three of the starters. Like, it's nice.
Can you?
Yeah, you can get Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle in that version only. Unless you do the trades, obviously.
Yeah.
The other versions.
I got them through the trades because after I did that, then I played red and then I played blue, and I used them to push everything over. I think I was like 4 Pokemon short of getting all 150 when I stopped messing with it because I was tired of trying to figure out where the hell they were.
Oh my god. So like the way you find those originals, obviously you can't catch them.
Yeah.
You actually talk to people in towns. Like, so Bulbasaur's in Cerulean City. You talk to this lady, like, I can't take care of it. After you beat Misty, and you're like, you want it? And I'm like, okay.
So you find people that give them to you.
Yeah, that's how you do it for all of them. Charmander, Squirtle, and so Squirtle, of course, they reference Squirtle Squad. Which, thank God, because Squirtle Squad was fucking dope. Dude, that Squirtle Squad, though.
I remember my first time playing it. I was 12 years old or something like that. I didn't really know how to play very well, or whenever I can. I was like 10 or 12, somewhere around there. But I was playing and I was just like, I don't really know what I'm doing. So
Your best?
I went to the Elite Four with Kadabra at level 70. And I just let Kadabra crush through them. And eventually I kept losing, so I just kept trying it over and over. Kadabra was the only Pokemon I had leveled up to a point. So at level 83, I'd finally beat the Elite Four and your rival with a level 83 Kadabra.
Okay.
And I was just like, I thought this guy was supposed to evolve. And then my buddy was like, yeah, you're supposed to trade him. I'm like, that would have been nice to know.
So, wait, to get Alakazam?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can stun him by throwing barrels at him, but also he becomes invincible again, and you can only make him uninvincible by throwing his weakness, a barrel. Don't ask me why his weakness is a barrel.
Can you change the barrels?
I guess? I don't know. Like, I guess it's just to give you an advantage of some sort.
Hmm.
Because you're not on...
Oh,
God.
more barrels.
Yeah, they conveniently
Go
repopulate.
check that out.
Oh god, I knew that was coming too, and I know better. How about you calm down?
So he taps into his god power. Starting to fight.
Yeah. Oh god. I know better. I know better. Stay still. Go away. Go away.
Where the hell is Donald and Goofy?
Oh, you only fight him by yourself.
Oh.
So it's just you.
Next up, mono a mono.
Yeah. It's not a hard fight though. It's really easy. Oh god, I can't get out. That does so much damage.
It's good, you got that defense.
I do got that defense. Actually, if I played my normal way, I'd be dead. I won't reach him.
He's just like, I'm gonna punch that barrel.
This one. He also makes it easy when there's the hey, give up yet. Because, I mean, that just is like a him. I'm not attacking you. Throw a barrel at me. Oh, that was a nice guard. Good dodge. Fuck. You motherfucker. I was using that for things. What if there were apples in there? Or really aged whiskey?
I didn't know that whiskey evaporated if you left it in the barrel.
Does it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
So when they originally were brewing whiskeys in Kentucky, their original thought was that when they put all the ingredients in, when it was done getting brewed, what was left over, because they would fill up the barrel all the way to the top.
Right.
The barrel would be sunken down a little bit, and there would be some air in a gap.
Right.
And if it was completely sealed, it would be partially evaporated. And they'd say that was the angel's share.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't know any better.
Yeah.
So, but if you leave it in the barrel for extended periods of time after it's aged, then it actually all evaporates out of the barrel.
So how long are you supposed to, what's the max amount of time you can like age it for?
I think it's like 6 months.
Then how do they have like McKinnon like 30 years?
So what they do is they keep putting stuff into the barrels.
Right.
They keep adding more and more to it over time, and then that's how you balance the flavor out and make it consistent anyway.
Oh god! Oh fuck! Oh, I almost
If
died.
you keep adding and removing from the barrel, it diffuses the flavor to everything. That's how they do it nowadays, and they also use different equipment so that they don't lose the evaporation process. But for some people who are still really into whiskeys and like the whole barrel style taste, they have the home barrel kits that you can take home and put the whiskey in the barrel and have that aged flavor in your whiskey. But you just can't leave it in there for a long period of time. I remember I was watching a YouTuber that my wife likes to watch, and he was like talking about how he had this whiskey in this barrel for like, it was just a little barrel you put on your desk. And he had it in there for like 2 years, and he was saving it for like a special day, and today was going to be a special day. He opens it up, it's all gone. It's all evaporated.
Dude!
Yeah, it was like $600 whiskey he put in there.
Why would... Oh.
He didn't know. He thought someone had drank it, so he went down to like the whiskey store, and he asked the professional, they told him that, and they were like, yeah, it evaporates.
I
You
didn't
can't
think...
just leave it in there. You leave it in there for the time period, you get the flavor out of it, and then you pull it out and you put it in the bottle.
Well, now I know not to put it in a barrel. Or just use cork. Cork's the closer you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got Metal Chocobo Keyblade.
Herc Shield.
Get Herc Shield. And I learned Yellow Trinity. Alright. Okay, it ain't a riddle. I'm junior hero. So, I have I could go to my my fairy harp, which would raise my strength and magic, or I can do Metal Chocobo.
Well, as much as you use your Keyblade, I'd say you do the strength one.
Yeah, well, both. Like, this is both.
Yeah,
I would say
do the strength one.
But here's the other problem. Here's the other great thing. So this is the first Yellow Trinity you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you seal this keyhole.
Ah, okay.
By beating Hercules. It's how you seal the keyhole here.
Nice.
Wait. It's sealing keyhole. You get it. Alright, you do that.
You put the key in the hole.
Oh, I can't get that yet. I have to beat the Pegasus Cup. Well.
Oh, change your Keyblade.
I already did.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's it. This is the Metal Chocobo. It's got a huge reach too.
And also put Herc Shield on.
On Goofy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if that's any good though.
It is. I mean, I don't think I've changed either. I have not changed their equipment this entire game.
Well, he doesn't have anything.
Look at that!
I know, that's significant. But like, you don't even have anything for Donald.
I know. I can go buy something. You can go buy a shield. I hate staff. If
Well,
you know what
at
I'm
least
saying.
Goofy's gonna hit.
I mean, I think. All right, here we go. This is the thing.
So what's in the chest?
The chest is another Keyblade. It's I forgot what it's called, but it's pretty much a Hercules. Look how much I'm like one-hitting these things.
Yeah. It's nice. nice dealing damage.
The other Keyblade's stronger, though. Shorter reach, but stronger than this. This is how I learned that a Chocobo was a Final Fantasy thing. Because I played this before Final Fantasy. I'm like, what is a Chocobo? Why are they calling it Metal Chocobo? And then I learned. Look, I'm coming through these things like butter. I had a dealership I had to deal with. It was Peppers Chevrolet. So me and my coworker would always just go, Peppers! It's Peppers! They're like the nicest people too. And I accidentally said it to him on the phone. He's like, I like that ring. I'm like, good. Peppers Chevrolet.
I had a stepfather who worked at a car dealership, and he would sell cars.
Poor guy.
He made pretty decent money out of it because it was kind of one of
It's
those upscale ones.
Oh, okay.
But one of the things they did on the side of that dealership was actually repoing. And he volunteered to do a repo one day.
Uh-oh.
And he goes up and he finds where this car is at. And he rolls up on it and he gets in it. And those people get out of they storm out of their home like a bat out of hell. And they start like chasing after him with bats and guns and stuff. And he was like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, did he get the car?
Yeah, he got the car.
Oh.
He said it was a thrill, but he said he wouldn't do that again.
I would never repo a car. Like, it's a terrifying thing.
It's a dangerous job.
I wonder if they try to file a police report on him.
There's nothing they can do.
I know there's
the bank owns the vehicle and then dealership took it back.
So that's the crazy thing. A lot of people won't know their car's getting repoed.
Yeah, because it's actually there's some sort of legal thing that they don't have to tell you.
They don't.
After they keep sending you stuff and you just don't pay the bills, they can just the bank recovers it through the documents, and then they either sell it back to the dealership or the dealership has the rights to it, or whatever. And then they can just walk up and take it wherever it is.
So
because that's theirs at that point.
One of the most shady things though is something called buy here, pay here. Is what a car dealership does. And it's pretty much like instead of getting a loan through a bank, it's getting it through the dealership.
Yeah.
And that's why you see all those used car dealerships says bad credit, no credit, bankruptcy, blah blah blah. We'll sell you anyways.
Yeah.
So let's assume you make all your payments in time. They'll still sometimes take your car.
Yeah, because whatever legal document that they make you sign, they have pretty much all the rights to the damn thing.
I mean, all you can do is, and a lot of people don't know, if you have the document proving you paid for it, you can get the car back. easy. But a lot of people don't keep those documents. And yes, I made my payments for Pioneer Pay here, and
Can you not magic that guy to death? Or-
not when he's
Okay.
blocked like that.
Well, yeah, it really is one of those things where like you either need to read documents or just not go through the dealership.
Can I get the audible version of my contract? The audiobook version.
It's so hard though because like some of these documents are so freaking long. Terms and conditions alone.
Well,
are
yeah,
a
it's
fucking
all
nightmare.
It's all legal jargon. Most of it makes no sense. That's why I would never. Well,
A few years ago, I read an article that said most people will skip through 80 hours a year worth of documents by just tapping OK and agree and just signing paperwork
that's how my computer
without
program-
reading it because it's just so much time.
That's what I do with computer programs. I don't read those terms and conditions. iTunes, no way. It's a trusted thing. Like I know you're fine. I know you're not trying to screw me, iTunes. Though I'll never use iTunes again because Spotify is life.
Spotify is amazing.
The people who prefer Apple Music are wrong. Sorry, people who prefer Apple Music, but I don't agree with you and your terrible life choices.
It used to be okay, and then it just kind of went downhill.
I didn't like it ever. Like even from the beginning, I struggled with it. Okay, so this is actually a really hard fight. It's harder than Hercules, even though it's the easier cut.
You've been crushing things so hard.
Right, so that's why another reason I'm like, maybe we should do the other one first, get a better Keyblade. But Yuffie is a huge pain.
I'll say, why aren't you attacking her first?
Well, she does the least amount of damage, but she can throw projectiles and she can heal.
It's weird that she can heal because she really wasn't much of a caster in Final Fantasy VII.
No, she's not a caster; it's a potion.
No.
But like, you see how little. Look how little damage her one shuriken did. So it's like she's not a huge threat to keep running around. For
Yeah. The healing is sets you back.
Yeah. Okay, she's done.
Easy enough.
Yeah, with this Keyblade, it is right now. Like this has become the easiest fight in the world now. It's just the beginning. It's the beginning of Kingdom. I'm doing massive. Not because he's got his. I'm doing chunks now as opposed to little bits. And I know it looks like little bits of damage, but that's chunks.
He's not doing anything with that sword. He's just like, I'm gonna make it glow, and then I'm gonna just hang out with it.
He's Hot Topic. I call him Hot Topic. He's literally a Hot Topic character.
Well, I mean, Kingdom Hearts 2 is like everyone's hot.
Yeah, oh, look at that. Nice little level up. And got some HP. Now I can open that chest. Dope. For the champs, yada yada yada.
The Hercules Keyblade is one of the best in the game, isn't it?
Huh?
The Hercules Keyblade is one of the best in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, Olympia. This is it. That's what I'm waiting for. So I got more magic too, I think, beating that. Yeah, I have Grabara now. No, I didn't get that from here. I don't know what I got for just beating that. Whatever. Equipment. Olympia.
Yeah,
Even
much better.
I get my magic back up, and yeah,
More strength.
way more strength. But having Metal Chocobo to beat Leon and Yuffie made life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take the gummy ship. Oh wait, we can't do it here. Now on to the real stuff. We should be like, yeah, a little over 9 hours. I think we can beat this in 6 more hours.
Very possible.
I can get through Hollow Bastion in about an hour and a half. If I'm lucky. Even though it's how many bosses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5. 4 or 5 bosses. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle. And we're gonna go buy Goofy and download the shield and bullshit. I mean, not Goofy's fine. He has Herc shield right now.
Yeah. But Donald has received no equipment from you.
Nope. Sorry, bud. But no one cares about you. Okay,
Oh, Dewey, Huey, and Louie.
yeah. So they sell these things. And I'll buy the most expensive of both.
The Mage's Staff. Would the Mage's Staff be better than silver?
I don't know. I mean, I just bought the most expensive
Whatever.
one.
Just the,
yeah. Just the having some, like, fuck.
Do we want him strength or we want him MP?
Fuck, I'll buy another one.
Get the Mage's Staff.
Yeah. I'm here to shop.
I mean, it's like, not like you're doing anything with the money anyway.
Yeah, I'm not. Mage's staff. Equipment. Dolan. Yeah, still a huge boost.
Yeah.
Well, not that big of a boost, but it's a boost. We did something for him, okay? I don't want to hear any shit anymore. I'll still shit on him.
Also, see if you got any accessories you can buy. 'Cause you haven't changed your accessories on a lot.
You don't really buy them here. It's synthesis. And
Oh,
actually,
right, you gotta
now
make
that I'm thinking about it, let's go do it.
Yeah. See if you got anything you can make for yourself. And you haven't found all the postcards yet either.
I thought I did.
I don't think so.
Did I not? Oh, I might have did. Oh, that's right, because there's some in here. I forgot. Those are Dalmatians. This is like a mithril
Because
sword.
I remember you were telling me that there's something you get for all the postcards.
Yep. Well, I mean, you just get item per postcard, so there's that postcard. I think that might be the last one. Oh, yeah, I have to...
Listen to explanation, Kubo.
What's the explanation?
Get yourself an explanation, Kubo. Probably the guy in the middle.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now you're done. Now I talk to you. Let's synthesize. So, I can make an energy bangle. Huh?
HP, right?
So, I forgot what that does. I can't make... I have none of those things.
Yeah.
It's very hard. It's very difficult. But I will gladly make power chain, and energy bangle, and a couple mega potions, and a cottage. Cool. Wait, I can make another power chain. I'm making that okay. I made like 5 power chains. I don't know what they do, so let's like power chain. Slightly raises strength. Okay.
He's using the white fangs.
That would be good if he loses an MP.
Mm-hmm.
Him on the other hand, we got a power chain because he doesn't need the defense. He already has ridiculous defense. So
But you wouldn't want him to have more ridiculous defense?
I'd rather have him have a little bit of power too.
I mean, he's there just to take hits, isn't he?
Fair. Now for me, I like my setup right now because I will raise my health but lower everything else, so it's pointless. C is not good for me.
The other one, the Brave Warrior.
That will lower my HP, but my strength goes up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is like defense based. It's my setup's good for right now.
Okay. You can always change it later.
Yeah, if you find better stuff than you synthesize.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, we have to go to Sid. We wasted about 5 minutes here. Easy enough.
I wouldn't say we wasted it.
No, we didn't waste it.
Good
More
for
like-
postcard.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have this thing, and I have this too. Really slow. I think that was the 6th. Oh, and the 7th. I know where 2 more are that I forgot. There are. Actually, I know where all. First.
Okay, you just one-shot these guys.
Yeah, it's like nothing. It's literally cutting through butter. Here. They think they're intimidating. It's cute.
They're not intimidating?
It's cute. Look at him. Look at him. This is cute. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna skip all these bastards. What bastards? Actually, they're not appearing. No. Oh, it's because it's Power Wow.
What was that?
Killed her. Oh, what? There's 2?
Knocked that one out of the park.
I forgot what the game is here. They're very irritating to fight. Yeah, I'm out of here. Because this fight's pointless.
Why?
Oh, I can't escape! They can't get me now. Oh god, you can get me! What? Where did you come
Especially
from?
when they teleport.
Leave Brittany alone!
So what's the deal with those monkeys?
It is a, I forgot. There's, yeah, it's a puzzle fight, and it came only for this version. It's not the original. And I never learned what to do yet. I need to do that. I think you get special items for it.
Yeah, I know there's like a lot of secret fights in this game.
Yep, there's a lot of secret bosses, a lot of secret heartless things. A lot of them are, one of the secret fights is, I can do, it's in, Deep Jungle. It's pretty much just remember, like, the ball under the cup type game. Oh my goodness. This has become too easy.
I remember watching, when I watched that one guy, on his video, one of his big complaints was trying to get the ultimate weapon.
Yes, it's very hard in this game.
And, it was the, going to the jungle and having to get that guy to spawn in order to do the 100 hits.
Yep.
In order to be able to get that item to drop from him, and you need 7 of them.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah,
wait, it's not 100, is it?
You don't. The more you can get up to 100, which gives you a higher drop rate.
Oh yeah.
The more hits you get on him.
Okay, so this drops. This goes. This goes. This goes. This goes. This goes. You wait. You wait. You wait. You wait. Get 2 for that. I don't know where the third one is. I have 0 clue. I can't think of it.
It's in the city, right?
Yeah, it's here. I just don't know where. Get out! Get that shit out of here! I won't hit all of you. This is just free experience. What a bunch of bitches. Okay, so if
Isn't there an area where you can glide to?
I could have glided.
No, isn't there an area you can glide to over here? I remember you mentioning like
We did the roof.
chest.
Did I say that? Did I say that? Me? Okay, so we're gonna do this one. Oh, I probably just high jumped. Shit. I want to get back to the roof because I think I may have forgotten that one. Shit. Not worth it. Hotel?
I think it's inside the hotel.
Yeah. Wait. Leave me alone! Let's see. Let me see. Why are there... This is a terrible hotel. There's bugs everywhere! I suspected. That's nothing.
Ingram started doing Skyward Sword.
I know, I
So
saw!
excited.
Because their first thing is like, it's not April Fool's this time! And I'm like, yep, thank God. They're doing something right. Okay.
It's the red room.
You can tell because
they're
it's
red
red.
enemies.
Oh, that's a pretty stone. There's a lot of pretty stones, and their only purpose is to sell.
We're starting to fall in sync a little bit.
Fall in the sink a little bit.
Fall in sync.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been falling in. I want it then. Wait, that in sync? Are you not gonna indulge?
No.
But
I get that enough from my work.
tell me why.
I get that enough.
This is why I'm single. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Okay, so you're done.
Hey, check that out.
I might. No, this is a pretty stone. I know it.
Yeah, it is a pretty stone.
Fuck. Where is it?
Let me look it up.
Yeah. Usually
What do
I'm
you get for the
against-
last postcard?
I don't remember. You just get a whole bunch of items. I think it might be a defense up or a strength up. Something of that nature. That was a one hit for 6 enemies.
Okay. And
Read them off all the locations. I can tell you if I've gotten them or not.
climb to the roof of the accessory shop.
Yep.
Hit the fan in the item shop.
Yep.
Blue Trinity near item shop 1.
Wait, what is it?
Blue Trinity near the item shop in District 1.
Yes? Did we do that?
Is it the one where everyone stomps?
You stomp and then you're in a roof area.
I think so.
I think we may have, but I
Maybe. Go check on that one.
We'll check on
Crack open the blue save District 1 after finishing the area.
Blue save. Yeah, did that.
Jump up to an awning in the shoe store.
Yes.
District 2.
Yes, we did that already.
After locking the Traverse Town keyhole, look at the paper wall in the synthesis workshop.
Yep, did that.
Cast thunder on the wires.
Did that. We just did that.
After locking the keyhole, climb to the top of Gizmo Shop. Follow the path of the roof to the secret entrance of District 3.
We did that one.
After clearing Monstro and Betty sets up shop in District 1, look for a
Yep, there
pot.
it is. That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one. That's the one. I remember
That's
now.
right, because you have to wait till you do Monstro to do that.
Yep. And we did Monstro.
Yeah.
So,
a defense up and AP up are the last two.
yeah, and AP up is always good. Well, we have 3 right now. Yeah. So I'm gonna fast travel here instead of doing that the long way. My legs are shaking right now. Oh, my ADHD's kicking in. Whoo! Okay. Your boy's good. I always forget. There's usually a blue trainee right there, and I always forget it, but I guess I didn't this time. Slow motion. So, 8, Orichalcum, AP up. Then, this is the one I always forget. Because I hate coming in here.
Well, it's because it happens so much later.
Yeah. And all it does is give you gummy ships you can't build yet because you don't have the equipment for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thank you for giving me your gummy ship, named after yourself. You're so original. Okay, there's this. Oh, that's Keyblade too. That's right. Wishing Star. Which, actually, I could have gone a long time ago and it would have been a lot better. There's the last postcard.
Excellent.
Let's get out of here. I always... man.
Drilling on yourself?
No. I have an itchy... I don't know. Did you see what the cat did to me last night?
Damn.
She was like playing, and I was letting her play. That's up. Okay. Thanks for sending all 10 postcards. Okay, items, stock. So,
Ooh, very nice.
and then AP ups. You got 2. Why you would use them on anybody else?
Hey, you never know. You might want to max out their abilities too.
Okay. Ow, that actually hurt to do. It really hurt. I love Strike Raid. Strike Raid's like one of the only abilities magic abilities like that I'll usually do. That and Ragnarok. Okay.
In prepping for Chain of Memories, I've been looking up the grind spots in the game and figuring out how far we need to go before I start grinding it out.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
This is important. It's not important. It's long, voiceless story. It's very trippy.
Just remember what Donald said. Don't put your finger where it don't belong.
This is where it gets trippy because you don't know why he's doing this. He's just dreaming. But I'm not going to spoil why he saw Kyrie before and why Kyrie's dead.
Kyrie's dead?
So Kyrie's not dead, but you know why Kyrie isn't mobile right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I do. Because he has her heart.
Okay, so yeah, you do know. But you know, that plays a heart. Okay. Don't say I didn't warn you, question mark. Here, take this along. Okay, I don't need that. So let's get out of here. We're done here. We did all we needed to do.
Okay.
And we're sitting.
Do the thing.
It took us 20 minutes to get through Traverse Town. 20 minutes.
We got a lot done.
Yeah, we did. We did. Okay, slow motion. Okay. Here we go. Alright. And the world. Hold on. We don't know where we go. No, how about fuck you? I'm sorry. I get a little mad at Goofy sometimes.
A little maddening. I didn't know there's a huge speedrunning community for Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yep, especially for the data fights in the Final Mix version. So, we get here, and everything's normal at first. Well, there's one part of this beginning of this world that makes, like, so obnoxious. Like, the first, I want to say 10 to 20 minutes of this world. If you don't remember what happens at the beginning, you'll see. And it's really frustrating.
This is where you meet Beast, right?
Yes, Beast is here.
You meet Beast. Don't you lose your Keyblade at some point?
Yep,
Okay.
that's exactly it.
Okay.
Yep, you get no Keyblade for a very long period of time. Because Riku's a piece of shit. And if you actually played Birth by Sleep, you know why the part that happens, you know why it happens. Like, you did play Birth by Sleep, yes?
The only one that I played, I tried the Chain of Memories for like probably 10 minutes. But my only experiences were with 1 and 2.
So I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you until we get to the Birth by Sleep playthrough, which my body's ready for it. I love Birth by Sleep. I love its battle system. I wish I played more of it, but I didn't. Its battle system is fucking fantastic.
Didn't that come out after 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Birth by Sleep is set 10 years prior to Kingdom Hearts 1.
Wow.
It's kind of the origins, but not quite. Kingdom Hearts like Kai, is the origin story. Because it's set 100 years before Kingdom Hearts 1. But it's not like, it doesn't involve our characters.
What is Kingdom Hearts Kai?
So it was a mobile game. And it was just a mobile game. But they added the story and the lore to it of where all this started, how the Keyblade, where the Keyblade War came from, where Keyblades, how they became. It explains literally everything in Birth by Sleep that confused people. And there's a lot of speculation of
They could just keep adding games onto this damn franchise.
So Kai, you don't have to play the game. You just have to watch the video cinematics to enjoy it. I played a little bit of Kai. I don't like mobile games though. Even if it was a free mobile game that was not pay to win, thankfully, it was really nice about that.
I know there is a Kingdom Hearts mobile game, but that is pay to win on mobile.
It's not Kingdom Hearts. Maybe it is Kingdom Hearts Kai. Maybe you can pay. I didn't have to. I never paid.
I'll find it. And it's not hard to find in the store. I remember I played it for half a
Is it
day
like a
and I was
2D
like,
thing and you create what your character looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts Kai.
No, it's this one.
Yeah, Union Kai.
That's a Kai. That's his cross.
That's the Greek symbol Kai. So Union, yeah, that explains everything from the beginning. But yeah,
I wasn't a fan.
I wasn't either. But watching the story, everything makes sense, and I think we might just do that. That's what you sound like. Sorry. Oops.
Hello, Bastion.
Hello, Bastion. It's a Halo
I
Bastion.
remember coming here after Atlantica and it's just being kind of really weird. It goes from really goofy to like really serious.
I remember as a kid, I was, I remember all the Disney worlds, and I thought this was still a Disney world. And it's not, obviously. And I remember Beast is in it, and I went to Mom. I asked my mom like 3 times, what movie is the Hollow Bastion in? And she could not answer. She had no clue what I was talking about. To this day, I mean, obviously she wouldn't. 'Cause now
I thought it was Beast Castle, but
that's Kingdom Hearts 2. And that's actually Beast World. You learn that Beast World, because you hear Beast say, this is not my world. His world was destroyed in this one. We'll get to that. He is the last Disney character that you deal with. Free stuff.
he's a good one.
Life G. Oh, thank God I got a life. I needed one of those. This is once again while I'm single. Have you been to the Flying Iguana?
What?
The Flying Iguana.
No.
It's a Rex restaurant I would probably go to. Told multiple times I need to go to. Okay, here we go. Yay!
No vessel, no help from the Heartless.
Yes.
So tell me, how'd you get here?
Ooh, I simply believed.
Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me.
Oh, poor you.
I vowed I would find her again, no matter what the cost. I believed I would find her. So here I am. She must be here.
I will have her back! I've played too much. You don't remember any of this?
No, not really.
Badass clip and Riku being a dick. These scenes in like different cartoons and animes is like they just stand there facing each other after a slice, and it takes like 30 seconds for someone to fall. Like, I don't think you know how like
Just
real
to
life
build
works.
up tension. Is all it is. Just to,
Should we
to
do
show.
that in real life? Oh yeah.
There's actually a real situation that causes that, yes. When you're super tensed up and like the adrenaline's pumping and you get injured, but you don't feel it, it can take some time for you to realize, oh crap, I'm hurt, and then fall over from the injury.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, what a shock.
Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kyrie. It's up to me.
It's because you...
I got the blade key now.
You open the secret door.
I'm glad they gave us some insight as to why he's the actual Keyblade Master. Until Sora takes it back and proves he's stronger.
You were just a delivery boy.
Which makes zero sense because you both fell into darkness at the exact same time. So why wouldn't you get it from the get-go? Or like when you ran into him, why wouldn't the Keyblade just go to you? That, there's things I think about.
Don't overthink the blade key master.
And now we lose our friends too. This was the most heart-wrenching part of this game for me. Good. So you're all by yourself, you have a wooden piece of shit. I mean, the rest is pretty simple.
I feel bad.
I feel bad.
It's a pretty good moment though.
It was a huge like you're right. This coming from there to here was a huge like this game got really goofy to really like holy shit we're jumping in the shit now.
Yeah, this series always surprised me with how mature and like strong the storyline is for something that you wouldn't expect from a bunch of Disney characters running around. You know,
I mean it's Square
but
game.
you know, they really did take a lot of facets of like storytelling for Final Fantasy and integrate it into this captivating story, just about this just natural kid who just wants to help, and runs off and tries to be a hero because he's got the weapon to do it.
And he's 14.
It is what it is. But that's a problem with just the way Japanese depict characters. So they see so much value and potential in the youth. That's why they always project in like entertainment and in that kind of industry, like anime and movies and stuff like that. As kids, because it's just they put so much value in that.
So here's where this sucks. I'm doing literally nothing. I can't do shit. But somehow, from my wooden blade,
Well, it doesn't stop you from being able to cast magic.
But it's fire from a piece of wood.
It doesn't. But the magic doesn't come from the blade. It comes from your heart.
That was like the lame. Oh, I heard. Weed trash.
That's the fire already. Now you can boost your fire damage.
It actually
Just what you want.
Fire. It resists fire damage. Oh, dear God. Okay. So it's actually not as long as you think if you skip all the scenes and everything. You're jumping through all these bubbles. Beast literally kills everything for you.
He's just strong. I remember using him a lot, and like every time I come in here and every time I would do anything in here, I put Beast in the party because he just comes in, he just bulldozes things.
Oh, did I do that too early? I may have. Nope, I'm good. I'm not
Ready
yawning.
for bed, huh?
No, here's a weird thing. I got plenty of sleep. Well, okay, I think the main problem is that I've had such a stressful day and it took so much out of me. But we're gonna get at least halfway through Hollow Bastion. I don't care. Like, my body is ready to get through this shit. And I love Hollow Bastion. It is probably my favorite world in Kingdom Hearts 1 because it's so much to do, and it explains everything, well, majority of the things in Kingdom Hearts 1. And it's like the big conclusion.
This is where the end of the game takes place, right?
I mean, no, there's the end of the world is the last world.
Oh, okay. This just leads out to the end of the game.
Right. Well, this is what creates also the end of the world.
Okay. That's right, because you fight Maleficent here, don't you?
You fight Maleficent and Riku and Maleficent's dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fight him better, because I can't.
Just fire.
Yeah, it's not doing much damage.
It's better than the no damage or something.
That's very true. I can't do shit. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna do this, just so I have it.
Oh yeah, you should probably put some potions on and stuff.
I have like so many elixirs. Like, I keep doing that. 100 mega potions. Just in case. I probably won't need them.
Well, it's good to have them on for later.
Oh yeah.
You might forget.
Exactly. And I've been forgetting, and that's why I was like, when I went into the Leon and Yuffie fight, I kind of slightly freaked out, because I'm like, oh, I only have a high potion.
Yeah.
I'm screwed. And I was fine. So hit this button first, and that will close that. This was the most annoying point, because I feel like after you do this, you shouldn't have to do it all over again, but you do. Oh god, did I fuck it up? Yep. That's exactly what I did. What am I missing here? Oh,
One over there.
I didn't do that one
On
first.
the right, yeah.
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 I didn't do this one because I did this one already.
Was it this one or?
Well, no, I already did this one. I wasn't supposed to do it yet. Oh, I was supposed to. Damn it!
Yeah, I was going to say, it was the one on the end of the hall.
Yeah, fuck. This game. It's just this part I don't like about Hollow Bastion, because it feels like it's a waste of time. It's very important to the story. Yep, Beast is smart. He's still going. He's still going.
It's just the AI.
He's still going. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Do your best. You got this. I believe. Okay. I really want to watch the Book of Mormon at some point in my life.
I would like to see that as well.
I think I want to see it more now because my office is half of my office is Mormons.
Really?
Our CEO is Mormon, and he's very partial to hiring other Mormons.
That's what they do. That's their culture.
But then they hired me. Someone raised Southern Baptist.
You're qualified for the job.
I was. Also, I had a good reference. My
That's-
old
that's
supervisor.
very helpful.
My old supervisor from my old job, from when I worked for my dad, he works there. And he's like, hey, Blake, you'll love this job and you'll be good at it. And I'm like, okay.
Mormons have such an interesting culture, but the problem is if you're not in their little circle, they sometimes just don't have the time or the energy to help you.
They're super nice, though. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're like not jerks about, evangelism and everything, which I like. Okay, come on. If I have to lead
Well,
you...
no, not when they're outside their element. So you probably only experience them outside their element. If you go to like the heart of like Utah, where Mormon country's at, you see the darker sides of them, where they don't want anything to do with you if you're not in their little, if you don't come to their church.
What if you go to another Mormon church?
You have to start going to their church.
Oh.
So, well, the thing with a lot of Mormons, especially in their little communities, everybody knows everybody who goes to the church, and the priests and the preachers, they know everybody, and if you ever
Where is Beast? I'm sorry, go on.
So if you ever need anything, you talk to your preacher, and he directs you, oh, why don't you talk to Joe Smith down at the woodworking shop and go get you a new table? Why don't you talk to this person and go get you a job? Why don't you go talk to this person and get you some free this or get you some of that, blah 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 blah. They help each other out. They're fantastic at that.
Yeah.
But if you're not in their community, they won't help you with anything.
That sounds about right.
And
I feel like there's a lot
it's
of-
really stifling to try to live in their communities and try to have a normal life when you're just not a part of it. And that's why oftentimes in some of the cities out in Utah where it's like 73% Mormon, it'll always be that way because they force other people out because there's just nothing you can do.
Really?
Yeah. Even to the point where they will refuse to sell you things, like basic necessities.
Which I think they're trying to outlaw that.
Yeah.
For religious purposes. Like, if
Yeah.
you're being a nuisance, and I'm talking, you're just a drunk idiot who walked into their store, obviously, I'd feel like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if someone walks into your cake shop and they're gay, don't be a dick. Make them a damn cake.
That was a recent story, a news story, wasn't it?
It's old actually, but they're still up
Been a few
to this
months old.
day.
Yeah, it's
No, it's a few years old.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's right. Because they just had the lawsuit
Yep.
go through.
Through the Supreme Court.
Yeah, and then it came to the conclusion that the way it was worded was done incorrectly, so they had to side on the side of the business because of the way it was worded.
Yep.
And it's just like,
And that's
It's like, okay.
Balls all come down to wording.
yeah, that's half of the legal battle is wording.
Stormy Daniels. Speaking of wording, I think it was like last Thursday. Got arrested.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yes. For prostituting. Not prostituting. I'm sorry. Dancing. And it was in Ohio, and you're not supposed to touch
Or
your
we
patron.
call it entertaining.
Entertaining.
Sorry.
And you're not supposed to be touching. In Ohio, it's like a law like no one can touch the strippers, and the strippers can't touch anyone.
Yeah.
But the way the law is worded, no one who regularly strips at these venues.
No, not without
So
that.
this is her first time. She doesn't regularly do it.
hmm
So she got out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was like funny to me.
And it's funny too because when I was reviewing it, I saw it on there and it said no one had recently been arrested or stopped for this particular law in the 12 years that they enacted it.
Right.
So it was just like, well, why do we have this law in the first place? So they started reviewing it.
So this is the best summon in the game because now I get constant health to me, and if I die, I have a whole. It's like I have a whole other
Really?
life.
It's like randomly like heal you, doesn't she?
Yep. It's like in the tanks, the energy tanks in not Mega Man, in Metroid when we played it.
Not the same thing. I would refer this more to like having regen on you for Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Because like
It's just
every
good
few
at-
seconds a little number will pop up and heal you.
But I mean, also I can't like if I lose all my health, I'm back at full health afterwards.
How long does this time last?
Forever until I
Wow.
die.
Oh yeah, dismiss. Very well.
It's dismiss or until I die. Because when I die, then I get all my health back, and she's gone.
What I forget what actually prompts you to be able to use the summon?
You
Enough MP or
enough MP, and both Donald and Gooby have to be alive.
Okay.
Now, all of the summons will get rid of Donald and Gooby except for Tinkerbell, because Tinkerbell is not a fighting asset.
Yeah.
He is a healing asset. This Riku is literally the biggest bitch. The second Riku is where life gets a little difficult. And he's also wearing a dress.
it's a kilt from your island.
Okay, well, why the stupid pants? At least he's wearing pants under that kilt from my island. Breathes heavily. Stupid pants are back. Because that's how you change clothes. Runs away like a little bitch.
You learned the White Trinity.
So now for Trinity's sake, I do that. I love Beast, and Beast is a fucking powerhouse. I like Trinities. And I think I actually need Trinities for this next portion. So, go in here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, this takes so long. This was the weirdest part of this. You have to find all the right books, put them all the right places. And then you open the door To darkness.
Darkness.
Also, you can turn
Uh-oh.
these things, and you have,
Oh,
to,
hey.
you have to do it like a couple times. It's random when it comes right.
Oh.
It's not like, oh, you do it 3 times and you got it.
Oh, hey,
It's,
chest.
I once did it 5 times.
Oh.
Oh,
hey, chest. Oh.
That's 3.
Well, this is annoying.
It is very annoying. It was a very, there we go, terribly implemented mechanic.
Elixir.
But they're worth getting because, you know, okay, I don't have that book yet. I need to go up the stairs.
Going upstairs there, boss. Wanna get the book now?
Okay, one of these has a book in it. I don't remember which one it is. Boom. That's just a
Hey,
check.
chest. Oh.
I've also gotten them on my first turn before.
Mm-hmm.
Like just whoop, done.
Oh.
Oh my god. Whee! This is 3. Oh, this is 4.
Nope.
5.
Rolling round the bend.
6.
There we go. Mithril. Just Goofy's like
Good.
flying in slowly.
Oh man. My tire just hit like big time. Okay, I'm good.
Mhm.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hey, there's a book. Yoink.
I think we'll finish this like
Matter.
we'll finish the book portion.
Okay.
We'll call it. Oh! Oh hey look, a button.
There's a button. Yeah, I was playing Hearthstone with my wife, and the new Tatterball came out today, and we're just sitting there like, because it's really technical, all the different nonsense that's going on in today's. So we're just sitting there, we're just trying to figure out what's going on, and we like completely forgot, like, where's the baby? So we were like a half an hour into just digging around with Hearthstone, like, where's the baby? And she's just sitting there in her chair, underneath of us, just kind of hanging out. She's like playing with her hands or something. I'm just like,
That's my
I
child.
don't need to start making dinner. Why don't you watch her?
Let's see.
Nope.
Uno.
Go on one more game, boss. There we go. Who's what's that DeFranco guy's name?
Phil DeFranco.
No, not Phil DeFranco. The other DeFranco, the movie star.
Oh, not DeFranco. It's James Franco.
James Franco. Yeah, there's a Trinity up there.
Yeah, there is. It's a red Trinity. If I
I thought
remember.
it was green.
No, it's a green Trinity. You're right. It's a ladder Trinity. James Franco or James Franco?
James
There's two.
Franco. He started in a TV show. I'm trying to think of the name of it because it's a specific date. It's the date that John F. Kennedy died.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu. It's actually a really interesting series about he talks to this guy, and this guy's just like he's just a sick guy, but he's also a restaurant owner. He's just like I own this restaurant. I got this sickness, whatever. And he's just like, okay, whatever. And he's a teacher. He keeps going back and forth. And he likes going to this restaurant because he's hitting on this girl. And one day he sees the owner just kind of sitting there. And then he goes in the back room and he comes back and he's like nearly dying now.
Right.
And he talks to the guy. He's just like, I can't do this anymore. Can you help me with something? And he takes him to the back room and he says, this is a secret portal to the 1940s or whatever, like the 70s or something. Whenever Kennedy died, like a few months before Kennedy died, he's like, I've been trying to go back and stop Kennedy's assassination.
Okay.
And so DeFranco takes the guy to his house, and he just sees this just wall full of newspapers and clues and mystery and money and all this stuff from that era. And he's just like, how can I help? Because he's a history teacher. He's just all about this. He's so curious because he wants to know. And the guy's just like, just take everything. This is everything you need to know, and I got everything written down in my book, just so you know. When you do that, and when you try to make changes, that past will try to affect you and will try to kill you. And so it's really fascinating. And then we
What?
watched like the first like 6 or 7 episodes. It's like the first season is 12 episodes, and it really is where like when he starts trying to manipulate with the time and history and deal with certain things, like for instance, he went into this place because he needed some money, and he found some of these old gangsters, and he was doing some sports betting. He already knew he was going to win because he's from the future.
Yeah.
So he does these sports betting. He's like, this guy will win in the 5th round or whatever. And then he wins the money. He takes the money. And then, like, for the rest of the season, he's being chased down by these gangsters
What?
that are trying to kill him.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah. And there was another one where, like, he tries to, he tries to stop somebody from meeting another person who's going to meet with the guy. I can't remember his name, who actually they believe killed John F. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a Russian ambassador supposed to meet with him. He tries to stop him from meeting him like any way possible, and like they're trying to talk to each other. He's trying to get in close enough to hear, and then like as he's trying to get close enough to hear, he starts to hear them whispering a little bit. But then like the band, there's a mariachi band, they come over to his table where he's sitting at, and they start playing really loudly in his face. And then like he's trying to get them away, and then like as he's trying to move closer to these guys, like a fire alarm gets pulled, and like it's just everything it can do to stop him from doing it. Security guards come in, they're like, "Who the hell are you?" And they start pulling him out, like ripping him out of this place. And it's just like, it's so weird, but it's so cool.
What is this called again?
It's I don't remember the name of it is the date of John Kennedy's assassination.
I need to watch this.
It's on Hulu, but it's
have Hulu.
It's really fascinating. Like you'll know like within the first 2 episodes with whether you want to watch it or not. But it's really interesting to watch. Yeah, if you're anything into history, it's great.
I'm not, but that just sounds like a cool concept.
Yeah, and that's why we started watching it. But like he gets a whole like life went there, and he meets some people, and he has all kinds of cool interactions with people, and he saves some people's lives and stuff. So.
Well, we finished the book stuff.
Yep. I know you're getting sleepy.
I'm dying. This has been the Bearded Blake Show. I'm sorry. Wow, this is the Beard and the Fish.
So, you've just been doing it for so long.
Yeah, I know. This is the Beard and the
You're
Fish.
Bearded Blake.
I'm
Surgeon Fish.
But this is the Beard and the Fish. I'm the Beard.
I'm the Fish.
And I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, when I have more energy. Wait.
I don't remember this being a level of Mass Effect. 11/22/63, that's what it is. Thanks,
you were
man.
so late to the stream. We're done. I hope you know this. Alright. I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.